Greetings, ladies, gents, all in betweens. I am Kristen Slave. I welcome you to my Insomnia Files. Okay. I don't have a lot. I don't have like cool things to talk about, essentially, because I just woke up, and this might be a trend, but there's a reason behind it, and I gotta talk about what happened last week. So, last Monday, I recorded a video, did the whole thing, and I was super tired. And I was super tired, and I set an alarm to wake up. I set an alarm to wake up and essentially just be like, oh, I'm awake now, I'll upload the video. And, as you do when you have to be tired, you think to yourself, I did the thing. Literally, I went to sleep. Like, I was super tired, went to sleep, woke up. And then my mental process and thought was, why did I do this video? Like, why did I set a timer? I already recorded the video. It's not super hard to record the video and upload it. So, why did I set an alarm? Whatever. Going back to sleep. And did exactly that. So, that was the thing that I did. So, I don't know why I did that. But I essentially just mentally thought that I had the video uploaded the entire time. And it wasn't until Thursday night, which I think I actually may have said in the video itself, but it was Thursday night, I was playing Dead Island 2. And I started playing with someone, and I was like, this is so ironic. And I was like, I gotta make a comment on the video. And then I looked at my channel and was like, why is there no video? And it was like, oh my fucking god, I didn't upload it. I just thought I did. So it's happened. So as I said, nothing really to report this week. It's been very, very chill week. The thing that I think is interesting about this week is, I think maybe two things. I don't have a lot from it this week either. The thing I think is interesting for this week, I randomly got stickers. Like, I randomly got like a bunch of stickers at work for a really weird reason, but I got cool stickers. I don't have them on me because they're in the car. So there's that. The second thing is a really hilarious thing. I was talking to somebody about a thing, and they basically we're having like a non-argument. We were just basically like going back and forth about a concept. And I will admit, it started about me technically, because I was basically saying that occasionally some people judge people on site about stuff, because I basically was describing, I used to have a friend, super cool guy, worked out, attractive. I think on the attractive scale, he probably like maybe an 8. Cool guy, dependable, very loyal, very, very cool person. But he, despite all these cool characteristics, everything, I would consider him to be a person that, quote unquote, has risk. And it's hilarious to me because despite being this cool person, great guy, charismatic, and everything, he essentially wouldn't get a girlfriend or date anybody because apparently at face value, a lot of people ask a lot of friends that I had who were females at the time why they wouldn't date him, and the reasoning was that he looked like someone that would cheat on you, or he looked like someone who wouldn't stay with them. And it just was a really weird thing. I brought this concept up. I was like, I was like, occasionally like these things happen. Like I think there's just some people who are cursed to not have a problem, and it basically like led to a second conversational point that basically became the question of, do you think if you have Riz, like ability to be charismatic, talk to people, understand and come off as someone really, really, really cool, does that equate to you being someone that has a girlfriend? And because like modern terms are a thing, people always change things. It basically turned into this hilarious conversational point that was, do you feel that there's a correlation between, I think there's a correlation between having Riz and being holeless? I don't know. It's interesting. It's interesting to me because like I think there's a correlation, and like I don't think there's a correlation, like, a direct correlation, but I think like depending on situations, I feel that like you can have one out the other, or there's reasons behind everything else. So there's that. I think that's a thing, but I also have a really strange perspective on a lot of crap. So because of that, I just been like workshopping this question with a lot of people, and I can't say a lot of people, one person, and one person is gonna get back to me with it. I'm gonna get his opinion on it. I'm gonna get that figured out, and then I'm gonna possibly try to like find maybe 1-2 more people, and then I'll be like, I collect some information, and then go back with that, and hopefully people that the person that I had a conversation with, they'll be able to have that conversation with someone else, and we'll be able to like come in the middle and be like, hey, I think that possibly I was wrong, because I essentially think in the end that, like, for logic of it, because literally I had nothing else. My opinion is that it's extremely possible for you to be charismatic and have no one, because I believe in society occasionally that there are just certain people who are on site or just logically judged generally on what they do and what they could do before they get words out. But I think the societal way to look at it is that if you have no one, then there is a automatic belief that you have no one or you're hopeless because there's something wrong with you. And I feel that like once you get to a certain age, I feel like once you get to a certain age point, or you get to a like plateau of things that you're doing in your life, the opinion shifts from if you're hopeless, there's something that you're doing wrong, or it turns into once you shift to different sections of your life, that the reason that you happen to be hopeless is because you have no Riz. And I believe this argument works into itself because people believe that one thing on the scale is reactive to another thing. So if you quote unquote have no Riz, if you quote unquote are hopeless, then you have no Riz. But if you're hopeless for some reason, the automatic assumption is that you have no Riz, and then people jump to conclusions on the fact that you are. It's how I look at it. I think that's a thing. I think there has to be hundreds of thousands of people on Earth, at least, who just like are not with someone. But like those same people who are with no one can observe people and the world in like various lenses and just be like, I don't get why I'm with no one if I see so many other people with someone else. Because the argument that I think is interesting about it is that the argument is that there's someone out there for everyone, but there's also logic of there's too many fish in the sea. And I just think that a lot of people go through these concepts based on what their opinions are. But I think that a lot of people at some point will just surmise that you're either alone because you're doing the wrong things, or that you happen to be alone because you're not trying hard enough to find someone. And I think occasionally that concept gets thrown around a lot and there's nothing you can do about it, but it proceeds through everything. But then again, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm also very tired, and I'm probably not like describing this super well. But that was the thing I talked about. So that was the week. Literally just an average week. I had a few random problems that popped up, and yeah. But before I go, I did learn something today. I learned today. I didn't know this previously. I, for like a few years, have seen like people buying liquid death. I've seen liquid death in plenty of places and cases and stuff, and I never really think about it. I'm just like, oh, liquid death, oh, liquid death. And I was talking to someone, and I was like, hey, is liquid death worth it? Because like I saw them like drinking a fancy can. I didn't read the can, just like I saw a person drinking a can liquid death. And I was like, is it good? He was like, yeah, I think, yeah. He's like, the teas are really good. I'm like, the teas? He was like, yeah. He was like, yeah, this is a tea. I'm like, how the hell is working? Like, oh no. He's like, they originally did water, sparkling water, but then they evolved it. Then now they do like sparkling water, and now they do lemonades, and gave me some teas. They gave me a few suggestions. I was like, I didn't know they did that. So it was like, he was like, yeah, it's like if you want to try it out, you don't want to like buy a whole case, like maybe like go to a gas station and try it out. So I quite literally had to do something. My mom had to go somewhere, and I went to the gas station. I was like, huh, it actually is here. I didn't feel like getting it personally because like the place that I went to, I quote unquote looked it up. It was a little too expensive to get it from there. But now I know this concept is a thing that's like not just sparkling water. I might try it out. And something interesting. I didn't eat the other day, and I was hungry in the morning, and I was like, huh, you try something else. Apparently, Circle K did a collab with the Kongzilla movie coming out, and made a sandwich. It was weird. I got it because it was interesting, because I thought that, considering how like what it was, and considering how like it was like around the price of a Star, was literally $5 for the time, and I was like, it has to be interesting. I got it. It was cool, and I think that like if it was something like microwave or baked myself, it would be interesting. But I think because it's like something that you get okay, which basically like it's like, because the word is for it, like it's basically prepackaged and like it basically is warmed all day. It makes it less good, but I think it was a good sandwich. But I also was like confused by it. I was like, why is this sandwich $5? Don't know. That was literally everything happened this week. Next week, I literally cannot tell you. I think the only thing that I can like say for certain next week is I'll probably play more Dead Island 2. Deimos, I think, drops today. Like I would see it's kind of annoying to figure out like when things drop with timing and everything else. But basically, I'm going next week, and if something else happens interesting, I'll report that next Monday. But yeah, I think this week wasn't that bad. But I'm sure that if my week wasn't that bad, considering how it was random and boring, that that it could be super easy for you to have an interesting, fun week where you did stuff, talked to people, had fun, or had cool concepts about things to do, versus me just surviving. I don't know. But I will leave you guys with that. I hope your week is better than mine, and I hope that I have something interesting to talk about this week. If you want to see things get better, I have something cool to talk about. I have a thing to show off, something random. I'll probably be back next Monday with a video. Unless I forget or get tired or whatever. Because these things happen often. But until then, essentially, I will see you all then.